Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, man, we got the biggest idiot in the NBA YouTube community. Way too early 2021-2022 NBA season awards by Soggy Flakes, I think I said the name. I don't really know, man. I can't really pronounce it. But regardless, we're going to listen to this D-Bags, predictions from the beginning of the season. I bet you not a single one of his takes held up correctly. Let's check it out, man. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to my class presentation. Bro, why your head shaped like a damn milk dud? My college degree, in which I am a 7-year graduate majoring in bagpiping at Clownville University. Makes sense. It came to my attention that I needed
probably some pipes to get in there, didn't you?
This is my final presentation. I give you a PowerPoint for my way too early 2021-2022 NBA season awards.
I like the presentation.
I ask you guys to listen, ask questions at the end, hold your applause till the end.
I ask you to hurry the hell up, Crispy.
Please give me your final grades. Let's get going.
As I stare at the name, I got the pronunciation down.
Next
pronounce
slide.
it now.
Way too early. 2021-2022 NBA season
Obviously.
awards. Please remember to like and subscribe.
Okay, yeah, I kind of like this guy, man. I kind of like this guy.
And if you don't like my opinion, then your mom's a hoe.
Don't talk about my mom that way.
Let's move on.
Don't talk about my mom that way.
So first we have here is the Coach of the Year. And for the Coach of the Year award, keep in mind, for my runner-ups... Oh,
man, got Frank Vogel and Rick Carlisle.
It should be an S. Damn it, man. Runner-ups, not... Okay, now... Damn it. Kind of twitching out here. Okay,
hey,
we're good.
Frank
and
okay. Josh.
The runner-ups are not in any particular order. Those are just like what I have there. So let's actually start with the runner-ups. The runner-ups... No, we'll start with the winner.
Right.
The winner, I have Steve Kerr. And the reason I have Steve Kerr is because Klay Thompson's healthy next season. The Golden State Warriors in general are healthy.
August 12th.
They just had 2 lottery picks. James Wiseman's going to be a year better. And they were not recently... Or they were not too long ago a recent dynasty in the NBA. This is going to be a team that's going to go from, being... borderline playoffs the season before to, in my opinion, a top 2 or 3 team in the Western Conference, man. And Steve Kerr will get coached.
Yeah, injuries and stuff, but
are Udoka.
Where they at right now?
Celtics. And the reason I have him is because I do think the Celtics are going to be better next year. I think Dennis Schroeder was a low-key good signing, man, for the price tag.
Not on the damn team no more.
And, it's just with that, obviously he's got some big shoes to fill with Brad Stevens now being the GM of the team.
Warriors are third place.
Overall, I feel like I could like
making this video.
Just like, hey, the Celtics are better. You're going to give that guy credit, right? My other guy is Frank Vogel of the Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers had a huge offseason.
Yeah, huge for all the wrong reasons.
Together, Le GM is a thing with LeBron James and everything, but I still think Frank Vogel gets a lot of that credit too. Being able to leave the Lakers to work is one, but obviously a big part of that's going to be LeBron James. But he cannot win Coach of the Year. And then for my final Coach of the Year finalist is Rick Carlisle of the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers are always one of those teams that have like very unfortunate injuries and stuff like that, and it really sucks. But when it comes down to it, Rick Carlisle is one of the better coaches, I would say, of this generation. And the Pacers should be healthy. Chris Duarte, their lottery pick, seems like he's NBA ready.
Damn, he's like 32 already.
Much improved, new coaching style. It's going to work, man. So those are my Coach of the Years, but I have Steve Kerr winning it all. I have Steve Kerr winning it all, and the Warriors really being successful.
Yo, lift them arms, Crispy. Look a little sweaty under there, man.
Have the Defensive Player of the Year. And I am it's not really like off the rail pick, but I am going to go with Jonathan Isaac, assuming he can stay healthy.
Well, there we go. I said assuming. This guy said assuming.
Now, as you
notice
in the picture, that is him blocking, I believe, Jerry Dudley. Do not hold that against Jonathan Isaac. That's just the picture I got, man. He can also do that to other players in the NBA, not just Jerry Dudley.
We haven't seen it in 17 years because he's been injured, but...
Man, like Isaac, in my opinion, probably would already have a Defensive Player of the Year award if it wasn't for injuries. The kid's got to stay healthy, though. He's got to stay on the court. And if he does that, look for this kid right here to really have big-time improvements. Okay, he's going to have big-time improvements next season. Offensively, he already looks great before going down with his injury, I believe, the second time around. I remember he had 15 points on 6 for 7 shooting, but I have him as my Defensive Player of the Year if he stays completely healthy. So my runner-ups is
I'm so happy I stopped wearing that bitch-ass hat, man. The no colors on or no logos,
type of mentality.
Looks so much better, just saying.
I mean, he was one of the best defensive players last year, as is. You got Draymond Green, especially if the Warriors are improved, and Klay Thompson's doing his thing out there back healthy. We all know Klay Thompson typically is one of the better two-way players. That's going to help out the team defensively. James Wiseman, if he's more of a guy on
that
the
plays
inside, kind of lock people up, then Draymond is going to have free reign to be an even better defensive player because he's got guys who have his back out there, right, man? And just with his basketball IQ and everything.
Good take.
And then
Good
Ben
take.
Simmons, say what you want about him. Ben Simmons is one of the best defensive players in the NBA. I don't know if he's going to be on the 76ers next season, but I could see him, for example, going to like the Timberwolves and having a huge impact on that team defensively.
Like the Timberwolves.
Yes, those are my guys for the Defensive Player of the Year award with Jonathan Isaac as the winner.
Let's move on.
Next up, we have
man.
Sixth Man of the Year, with my winner being Jordan Clarkson of the Utah Jazz. When it comes down to it, the Sixth Man of the Year award is one of those awards that it's easy to win multiple of. If you are the best sixth man one season, chances are you're also going to be at least a top 3 sixth man.
What's Clarkson doing this year?
Over the course
Look it
of
up
the next
real
few
quick.
seasons until you either get a starting spot or you get old. Nothing's going to change with Jordan Clarkson. He's still one of the top scorers in the NBA as far as that six-man role goes, and I don't see any reason to dethrone from the spot. My runner-up,
he averaged
Derrick
16
Rose
points,
of the New York Knicks, going to have
3 rebounds, 2
Knicks
assists.
backup point guard behind Kemba Walker, of course. I imagine we'll probably see Derrick Rose closing out a lot of fourth quarters with Kemba Walker in the backcourt, so that could be a little interesting.
Yeah, back of the bench.
Especially if both guys are looking for each other's shots and get others involved and stuff like that, man. Derrick Rose going to have a great season for the Knicks. My next guy is Talen Horton Tucker of the Los Angeles Lakers. And the reason I have that is because THT just got himself a pretty good contract for him, man. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was pretty damn decent to the point where, okay, you can no longer view this kid as a kid you play sometimes. Like, you got to give him some PT out there. My guess is that the starting lineup for the Lakers is going to have probably Wayne Ellington at the 2 spot, just because he is more of like the spot-up three-point shooter, was like 46% with the
All right, we're talking about the Lakers, season, Crispy.
And that's going to work better.
You're going to make people sad. You're going to make people sad.
Davis. So what I think is going to happen, though, is while Wayne Ellington gets the start, I do think that THT is going to get the bulk of the minutes. Now, technically speaking, that's going to make him the 6th man of the team. I think he also has that over Carmelo Anthony. Like, I think he has a better season than Melo on the Lakers. But when it comes down to it, too, it's like the 6th Man of the Year award. It's more so, it's kind of a weird name. It should be Best Bench Player award because there was the season that I believe it was Montrezl.
What is this music, man? Damn, elevator music.
I don't remember who else, man. But regardless, it's like there was like 2 guys on the Clippers. Couldn't have been Jamal Crawford. I don't remember, man. It's bothering me now. Who was it, man? Who was it that played with them? But regardless, it's one of those awards where it's like you can have 2 guys on the same team fighting for the same award. So when it comes down to it, it's like, I don't know if it was Luke Kennard and Stanley Johnson on the Clippers. Depth chart or not, but he's going to get a lot of minutes at the 2 spots.
I remember correctly.
And probably some backup point guard minutes too, man. So yeah, that's why I have him right there. And then for my final guy, I have Scottie Barnes of the Raptors. This one might confuse you a little bit, but I am going to explain it actually later on. So keep that one in mind, man. I did the later part, and I was like, I gotta come back and actually make this man also 6th man for the runner-up too. So I'll explain that probably in the next slide.
All right.
Next up, nope, not yet. We have the most improved player. For my most improved player, I have Alexej.
He literally been balling out though. He did the same shit last year, where it's like he made you a believer like the last few games of the season.
Pokusevski. If you guys
Pukashevsky, bro.
This kid was phenomenal towards the end of the year, and I don't see any reason why that changes. He's going to have an entire offseason under his belt to work on his NBA game, get more in tune to, just like the NBA rules and everything like that. We all know he can already put up the stats because he did it last year, but also the OKC Thunder are going to have just such low expectations that a kid like this can go out there and shoot 20 times a game, get his teammates involved, and it's going to be great. I mean, he's going to be playing alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so that's going to be fantastic. You're probably going to see him with his length. I'm going to say probably playing a lot of the power forward spot. The front court right now for the OKC Thunder is not good at all. So that's going to open up a lot of minutes at that position.
Goddamn Derrick Favors playing still.
As a small forward, but power forward's also completely fine. You also got Dort out there. You got Teo Maledon out there too. That's going to be a solid rotation for the OKC Thunder. But I think when it comes down to it, man,
get giddy with it. Nah.
Player war. He's going to catch people off guard. And he's going to be a stud next year, man. My runner-up's Kevin Porter Jr. of the Houston Rockets. He put up a 50-point game last year. And that Houston Rockets, just that guard trio in general, is going to be a problem, no doubt in my mind.
Jalen Green been killing it lately.
The issue I have with not having him as the winner is because there are so many guards, especially adding on Jalen Green. And even really have a John Wall at the point guard spot, who does like to take his shots still. It begs to differ how many shots are going to be available for a guy like Kevin Porter, having all those other guys out there. But nonetheless, it's going to be a good opportunity for him to win the award. Cam
The
Reddish.
next guy is Cam Reddish.
Call him the next Paul George.
Cam Reddish from the Atlanta Hawks. Assuming he doesn't get traded, there's rumors that he's being talked about in trade talks, which might actually be better for him.
I can see New
win
York.
the most improved player if he gets traded to a more.
I can see New York
team.
as a fit.
Maybe
not a good fit, but a fit.
They kind of already have their core.
Maybe for like Kevin Knox.
Cam Reddish can obviously still be a big part of that.
Yeah.
I really think there's room for him to be the starting, like the starting 2 guy next season over like a Kevin Huerter. DeAndre Hunter does have injury issues himself.
Yeah, we don't care about that anymore.
I like Cam Reddish a lot. And then my other guy is Miles Bridges. So the reason I have Miles Bridges is the number 3, although it's really not in any particular order.
Not a bad take, to be honest.
The reason I have Miles Bridges, I need some.
What you drinking?
It's like 3-day-old coffee in there. Can't
sip
drink
it,
that, man.
sip it.
With Miles Bridges, like he was
do it for the
crazy
vine.
numbers, like 23 points per game towards the end of the season for the Charlotte Hornets. Now it did not equate to W's, which is an issue that might actually show an issue with his inefficiency. But we know, given the opportunity, he can put up big time numbers, which sometimes it's all you need to win Most Improved Player. The only reason, though, that I feel like his chances might be hindered.
Who's going to get it? Who am I not thinking of that's going to get it?
Kelly Oubre. And not to mention, too, also getting Gordon Hayward back from injury. So that's going to kind of limit Miles Bridges' minutes a lot.
Yeah, the man got injured
again.
again.
Washington with the latest issues going on with his divorce. That dude's going to be playing for a max contract, man, just so he has some money to live off of, throughout his NBA career. If you guys did not hear about that, look up the story.
PJ?
Next up, we have, I believe, Rookie of the Year. Time to get people mad. Rookie of the Year, obviously, I'm saying winner Cade Cunningham, man.
Man. Yo, I pay no... See, but you all can't get mad at me because, you know that I've been giving Cleveland their props all season. And not even Cleveland fans were predicting what was going to go on with Evan Mobley. Nobody did. People had questions if that was going to work with Jared Allen. I'll take the L, but we're all holding it together, my friend. We're all holding it together, my friend.
Number 1 pick. I recognize how great Jalen Green is. Like, ain't nobody arguing with that, but I do think Cade Cunningham... The impact on the Pistons.
The Scottie Barnes pick was a bit of a W.
17 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds per game next
season.
Wait,
17? Okay, I'm going to keep it going. But 17, 6, and 5?
He might
What's he averaging?
struggle a little bit early on in the NBA season because, obviously he's not going to be the guy handling the basketball most of the time with having Killian Hayes out there.
He's averaging 17.
At the same time, I think towards the end of the
6
season,
rebounds, about 5 6 man. 17, 6, and 5, pretty much, man. Oh, I nailed it.
Go with that more often.
Nailed it, man.
And also just playing against NBA talent out there too, right, man? Because Cade
making
Cunningham
this video,
does have,
of course.
He has the all-around game. His offense is good. It's not as good as Jalen Green. Jalen Green's is freaking elite offensively. But with Cade, you got the all-around game, which is going to help him in some circumstances. But let's talk about the next guy, Jalen Green. Like, his athleticism, his ability to get the shot up, the quickness of his shot.
Took a while to find his groove, but he got it.
Average 23 points per game next NBA season. I really think Jalen Green could average 23 points per game next NBA season. Once again, it's the same thing.
I gotta see what he's averaging now. Gotta see.
Having Kevin Porter out there, where it's like, how many shots are going to be available? Are the shots for him to average 23 points per game going to be available in his rookie season? Or is he going to defer a little bit, to maybe some of the other veteran guys out there? You obviously have Christian Wood, the lineup too, who shoots
he averaging 17 points. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Number 2, I have Scottie Barnes for the Toronto Raptors. And that's why I also had to go back and put him as 6th man of the year, because it's like, if I have him getting rookie of the year, then chances are he's also going to be 6th man of the year, because those awards, you feel like, if he's doing all those type of numbers, because it would have to be as a 6th man. Because I think as
how many games has he started versus been benched?
Off the bench as a 6th man. Right now you have Fred VanVleet, you have Gary Trent, you have OG, you have Pascal, and you have probably Chris Boucher at center. I don't know if they got any other centers. I don't remember. I don't know if they got Ken Birch back or not. But regardless, I guess also in theory you could see a lineup of having Scottie at the 4 with Pascal at the 5. We probably will see that a lot next season. It's just a matter of...
Yeah, they all just like 6'8" dudes. Right? They got so much skill all around. You can play whoever you want.
Scottie Barnes gets the bulk of the minutes on the team over guys like Chris Boucher, and he's going to have a really good season. And then finally, I do have Jalen Suggs of the Orlando Magic. He's already looking like a problem in the summer league. He's going to, in my opinion, man, he's going to average probably like...
Gotta give that team to that man.
I can see him putting up like 16 points.
Get him Chet on the team too. Y'all be set.
Like 5
set with Chet.
Game. If he gets a lot of minutes, obviously he's going to be sharing some time out there with Cole Anthony and Markelle Fultz. We'll see how that all goes. But the potential is there. And, I only picked a few runner-ups. It's no disrespect to guys like Evan Mobley. Clearly, they can also, a guy like that can win it too, man. So,
hey, there we go. Okay, save myself. Save himself.
And then, finally, we have MVP. My MVP for next season is going to be Steph Curry, and it's kind of the same reasoning as why I had Steve Kerr winning Coach of the Year, is that this Warriors team is going to be back next year, man. Like, it ain't going to be no competing for the 7th or 8th seed. It's going to be horrible for the top seed in the NBA. And a lot of that is going to be behind Steph Curry.
I got LeBron
and Draymond Green,
going crazy.
James Wiseman. but Steph Curry is going to be the main man behind that. So if you have that big a jump, you know, that just shows the value of Steph Curry. Now, obviously, to be a great player in the NBA, you need great teammates too. So he's going to have that next year. My runner-ups, I have Luka Doncic. It just seems like it's about time that he's probably going to win an MVP with the numbers he puts up. But I don't know if he's enough to win, because I don't
all
know if the Dallas
valid choices. I would say
they're going to have like a great record, and usually MVP goes to a team with a great record, but they'll have a decent record. I just don't know if it's going to be great. I have LeBron James.
It turned up since Kristaps been traded.
Can't give him Coach of the Year award. So if that Lakers team is brought together, the chemistry's there, and LeBron's the front of that, then you give him the MVP.
The front of it, but it's a bitch ass team.
Embiid, because just like the numbers he put up last year, I mean, he was right behind Jokic. He has to stay healthy and everything. And if they trade Ben Simmons and they get more of a spacing type of point guard, that's gonna help out Embiid's game a lot too.
Maybe like a James Harden.
The reason I don't have Jokic is because typically we do get voters fatigue, and you typically don't win MVPs back to back. So I don't have Jokic on here, man. But yes. That is my presentation.
Yeah, I would say overall, I mean, there were some bitch-ass takes in there, but, we all got them. I would say I had some W's too, man. I mean, he had some W's. So that's all we got for this video by Crunchy Cakes. Man, link to his channel description below, maybe. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.